There aren't many documented cases of pilots intentionally using their aircraft's wings to intercept missiles, but there are some rare instances and related concepts worth discussing. Here's a deeper look. 1. Physical interception, a last resort. While not a standard tactic, a pilot might attempt to physically interfere with a missile if they have no other option. This would be incredibly risky and only happen in extreme circumstances, such as running out of countermeasures, flares, chaff, or jammers. The missile is heat-seeking, and the pilot tries to maneuver in a way that might deflect it. The missile is closing in, and the pilot takes desperate action. 2. Historical incidents of physical interference. While cases of physically deflecting a missile with a wing are almost non-existent, there are instances where pilots have used their aircraft to interfere with enemy weapons or drones. A Soviet pilot rammed a cruise missile, 1960s or 1970s. There are unverified reports of a Soviet pilot using his aircraft to deflect or destroy a cruise missile. In some cases, pilots in the Cold War were tasked with stopping inbound threats and, if out of ammunition, could resort to desperate measures. B. Drone interceptions more common. There are confirmed cases of pilots using their wingtips to nudge enemy drones off course. Soviet MiG-21 pilots reportedly used their wingtips to tip over U.S. reconnaissance drones like the Ryan Firebee, rather than shooting them down. F-15 versus Iranian drone. 2017. An Israeli F-15 pilot was seen in footage using his jet to collide with an Iranian drone. 3. More effective ways pilots defend against missiles. Rather than physical contact, pilots rely on flares for heat-seeking missiles, chaff to confuse radar-guided missiles, electronic countermeasures jamming enemy radar and missile guidance, high-G maneuvers to outrun or outmaneuver missiles, especially if the missile has less energy left in its flight. 4. Fiction versus reality. The idea of intercepting a missile with a wing might, but in reality, the forces involved make it almost impossible. A missile is traveling at supersonic speeds, and even a glancing blow could cause catastrophic damage to the aircraft. Final thought. While there are some historical cases of pilots using aircraft wingtips to interfere with drones, missile interception with wings is not a standard tactic. Pilots rely on countermeasures, speed, and maneuverability to avoid missiles rather than making physical contact. Are you thinking of a specific incident, or was this more of a general curiosity?